Hey guys, welcome to the stream. It's finally Friday. You know what that means? Tomorrow's Saturday. Yep, we were biting this morning. Now, thanks for checking me out and stopping by. Got a nice day here today. It was actually pretty chilly this morning. It was 57. They had a heavy dew on the lawn, but the sun came out, burned the dew off. So I'm making some time. I'm going to start talking a little bit about snow plowing in these videos a little bit too. I'll try to see if I can drum up some new customers, subscribers regarding snow plowing. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Gonna get started. See what you guys got going on. Hey, good morning, Joey. Oh, Drew. Drew's here. What's up, Drew? Yeah, I'm gonna start talking about snow on these videos too pretty soon because it's time to start thinking about snow. Hope you're having a good day. The lawns are finally starting to come back to life a little bit. See what you got over here. Hey, good morning, Connie. Good morning. Good deal. Yeah, I just want to see if I can get anybody to want to learn about snow plowing. Hope you're having a good day, Connie. Drew, thanks for stopping by. I'm ready to rock and roll. How's it going? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning to you, and good morning to me. Good morning, good morning. I'll see what you guys have to say. That's funny, I had a nosy neighbor watching a minute ago. They took off though and left. So that's cool. Definitely. Never seen a camera before, I guess. Or I should say a cell phone. Oh, yeah, it is Friday. Happy Friday. Hey, Krabby Turtle, thanks up. Thank you for stopping by. Today is Happy Friday. That means tomorrow is Saturday. We were biting this morning. We were biting this evening. A fake stream? If you could hear me, Joey, that's, I got that cut back on my forehead still. Son of a gun. Looks like I got an Indian dot up there now. Like I'm from India. That's, put that title up through StreamYard. I don't know how to do it through YouTube, so I got to figure that out, and then I won't have to use that StreamYard to put the title up there. But yeah, that's through, the StreamYard where I do that upcoming event. I got to research how to do it through YouTube, and then I won't have to do it. So hope you guys are having a good day. I signed up for, I want to say it's called VidQ. It's supposed to help you grow your YouTube channel, so I'll give it a shot. I don't know if it's any good or not. It kind of like analyzes everything. They got 1.2 million subscribers, which seems like a lot, but yep, Joey, that's it. VidIQ, yep. And I joined it last night. You can get for free? Okay. I have to do more research on that then too. Because I'm going to try to get some ideas off them. I watched some of their videos over the past couple months. I've been watching them here and there, but not religiously. So I'm just going to see what they say in regards. But I'm pretty sure that it's probably going to be like, pay a little to do something and then just keep you on, hooked in and keep you paying them to give you some advice, because I can't see them giving you too much advice and then all of a sudden you just cancel on them and get out of it. So it's worth a shot. See what they say. It's not going to break the bank. It's actually pretty interesting too, some of the stats, but there's a lot of stuff that I don't know about on YouTube, like keywords and stuff like that, and kind of phrases. They have some decent advice, but common sense. Okay, that's pretty cool. That sounds good to me. I'm trying to pay attention to all the free advice I can get, that's for sure. I tried making a catchy title for that snowplow for free money. After watching one of them videos, but I didn't get much hits, so we'll see though. It was just last night he did it, so we'll check it out. But it's definitely time to start thinking about snow plowing. Time to start signing people up. Same thing with Drew. If you're still on it, Drew, did you get started on yours? Because Joey, Drew's property maintenance. He's from Ohio too. He's one of them Buckeye boys they call. He's got a lawn cutting service too. Does the same thing as me, solo guy. But he's a lot younger, so he could do a lot more work. He's got a lot more motivation probably than me. Because I just want the easy stuff. And with him being younger, he can go out and he could hustle and get the jobs and make the big bucks. That's where I'm old and recycling myself to stay alive. Yeah, it's Friday. I don't want to be working, but we had rain on Tuesday. We needed the rain, though, so I got to keep at it. Yeah, with it being September, now's a good time to change the oil on your machine, your lawnmower. Change the oil filter. It's got an oil filter. Also, good time to sharpen the blades. Should be able to do this for one last time. Get you through the rest of the season. Sharp blades cut the grass a lot nicer. They don't tear it out, and also they work a lot better on the leaves. Also, we still got a couple weeks before the leaves start coming down. Probably middle of October, so 5-6 more weeks before they start dropping. A little maintenance goes a long way, actually. You maintain your machine, check the oil all the time. You'll probably get an extra year or two out of it if you keep it till the end. And after 3 years of service with a piece of equipment that's used daily, it's time to trade it in or sell it to somebody else and get a new one or something newer that somebody else hasn't used for 3 years already. Because 3 years is like the sweet spot. 3 years makes because after 3 years everything starts to nickel and dime you, or you got to spend a couple extra minutes fixing stuff. So don't want the aggravation of dealing with breakdowns. So that's what you should do. That's what I would recommend to do. I never believed in it, and I started doing it the last couple years, and it just makes life a lot easier because you just want to go out and get your work done. You don't want to have to mess around with rigging stuff up to get it to work, but sometimes financially that's all you can do is use what you got. So my advice to that is just keep your blade sharp. Your blade sharp will help do a nice job, make everything look a lot nicer, and then you don't get the guys that spray the lawns coming and leaving nasty notes saying that you're lipping out the grass instead of cutting it, because the customers love to believe whatever they read. It's like, for instance, I got a new customer. First year with her, but I snowplowed her for the last 3 years. It's across the street from one of the houses that I do. It looks terrible, my blood spot. Sorry about that, I got a phone call on there. I blocked everything. But if that's all you could afford to do is just, excuse me, use what you got. Like I said, sharp blades, they really do make the difference. They make the job a lot more neater. But like I said, a little bit of maintenance, it definitely goes a long way. I never believed in that in anything until you start getting older and you gotta fix it or pay somebody to fix it if you can't figure out how to do it. But that's just some little tidbit advice that I got in regards to making the most out of it. And also, now's a good time too if you got customers, especially if you're just doing a lot of grass cut. Now's the time to approach them too. If you might be able to get them to sign up for snowplowing if they're interested in that. I'm not sure, but that's something that you should think of if you're cutting grass and you want to get into snowplowing. So let's say you're getting your business started and you're starting to grow, and you're going out and you're giving estimates, and every single estimate that you're giving out, whether it be for grass cutting, snow plowing, or any type of like landscaping work, such as trimming shrubs or planting shrubs or mulching, if they're all coming back, if everybody you're going to see is signing up to get them done, either hey, A, you're a hell of a good salesman, and congratulations, but I'm going to pick the card B, door number B, that your prices are too low. So if your services come back all the time for getting the job, when you start doing some new estimates, raise your price up a little bit. That way you'll see where you stand and you know what you're going to get. Say if you got a grass cutting job and you can squeak out an extra $2 or $3 out of the person, or even $5, you add it up, I just say roughly 30 is just a number for the sake of argument, 30 times the grass cutting a season, that's an extra $150 you got, or an extra $90. And every little bit helps. You know, same thing on landscaping. Landscaping really is a different story though, because you being a solo operator and smaller, you could work for a lot cheaper because you don't have to pay for multiple help, multiple trucks. If that garden center has like a greenhouse, they got to pay for that. They got to pay for people to staff that. So usually, if I give out an estimate for landscaping work, usually if they call like a greenhouse service, a real big landscaper, their price is usually double to triple what I charge. So I got to be careful on that, because let's say if I give a $1,500 job, well, they're going to charge $4,000 or $5,000 to do that job. So up my prices a little bit to like $2,200 or $2,300. I don't know what the magic excuse me, what the magic number is for you that you need to get out of the job, but you got to consider that. If they got trucks that are all lettered up and everything, they got to pay for all that advertising. If they're on the radio and all that, or TV, that's super expensive. So you could probably do just as good a job as them, if not better, because you're doing it yourself. Oh, give them a ticket for speeding in the school zone. Got him. Sweet. That's crazy. That's crazy. Around here, school never opened till the Wednesday after Labor Day, and they started school here yesterday. I don't know why. That's crazy. I would be mad if I was a student. Definitely mad. Cutting into my summer vacation. This used to be the last week for the last hurrah before Memorial Day. I'm getting stuff done and accomplished, but they started early this year. I didn't follow it though. Don't got no kids in school anymore. Thank God on that. Ooh. So I'm ready to take a nap. I don't know why, but I am. It's good all the fertilization guys are coming around and fertilizing. That means in the next week or two that these lawns are going to start growing like crazy. We're back to business. Back to the weekly schedule. Which is good because you only got about 8 weeks left to collect all the nuts you can. And then winter sets in, long winter. nice shady spot to take a break for a minute. And then if you guys want to talk about commercial work, I haven't done commercial work in about 10 years. I don't do commercial work at all, residential either, like apartment buildings or nothing, because if they're too big, they're just a pain in the butt. There's no loyalty. See if you guys got anything going on. Hey, Crazy Ann, good morning. Alex, thank you, BC. Hey, Shredda, thank you, stopping. Crazy Ann, you found me, you did, yep. Hey, Pudgy, what's up, Pudgy? Thank you for stopping. Crime doesn't pay, I know, I know it doesn't. Hey, Pudgy, thank you. Congratulations on getting your wrench finally, you got one. You're the man. Now you gotta catch up with Simon and get one from Trey. Because Simon's got one, or yeah, not Simon, Trapper's got one from Trey's Trade. Crime don't pay. What's up, Pudgy? Crazy Ann, thank you. BC, thank you. Good morning, Alex. Thank you for stopping by. Frank, thank you. Thank you for stopping by also. Thank you. But, Alex, I was on your thing, but I never got a link from nobody, so that's why I didn't jump up. I wasn't being mean or nothing, so you'll understand. But to jump back to commercial work, commercial work's got no loyalty unless you know somebody who's in charge of that specific job site you might be working on that hands out the bids. They're just interested in the bottom line. And lawn care combat. Yes, thank you, Alex. And they're just interested in the bottom line. Now that's why I try to learn you guys about giving out, free estimates, because your time is valuable. And so, every hour I drive around, either bullshitting with people or I'll giving them an estimate for free. Every hour I'm out, that's $90 out of my pocket that I could be making working. That's providing you've got enough work to make that $90 an hour. It all depends on the situation you're in. So that's why I try weeding them out. I try to find out, exactly what area they live in, see if it's on the route. If not, get off the phone, and you tell them what day you're going to cut that area. If they don't give you no feedback, like saying they want to get cut on Friday, that's cool to keep the conversation going. If they don't ask for a price, I'd say just give them a ballpark figure. I charge $30 in that street when I'm on. If you got any gardens or that, it'll be extra, and they might give you some advice back that's too high. They're never going to tell you it's too cheap, though. So don't think that, I found that out, too, that you're working for too cheap, because they'll keep you working forever if you work for too cheap. That's why you got to talk to other guys in the area, other contractors, and just, you don't need their exact dollar price right down to the dollar, but you want to get a ballpark figure and say, hey, what are you charging on, Smith Street you're cutting on? And they'll say, oh, I get about $35, and you find out you're doing it for $26. And then people, like I said, the customers aren't going to tell you because they want to get everything done for free. So that's why I don't do that contract work for commercial work anymore, because it's just not worth it. And if you take on a bigger apartment complex, it's not worth it because of there's just too many cars and all that to deal with, especially if you do snowplowing for them. And they're going to complain because they're going to think you're the servant. It says, hey, Paul, do you have Instagram? Because if you do, I can send you the link from there. I would love to have you come on. Yeah, next Thursday? Yeah. Yeah, I do got Instagram. I just opened it one time and I took a picture and put it on there. So I'll Alex, it's the same name. I go under everything. Paul Wright Lawns. I'd be on Instagram under Paul Wright Lawns. I'll have to figure it out, though. I'll look at it, though, tonight and over the weekend. Because I'm kind of thinking I got a lot of lawns to cut for next week because they're all growing. So I'm probably going to take Monday off, which I usually don't do on the holidays. But I think I'm going to do it this year because everybody's still in the situation. I'll just, if anybody calls to complain about anything, I'll just blame it on COVID. Because everybody else is still using that excuse. So I'll just say that, something broke and I couldn't get a part for it because, the mailman, I'll just blame it on somebody else. Like everybody else does. They just pass it on, As long as it doesn't directly affect them, most people could care less. Yeah. I'll look it up and I'll find you. Alex, you're under the same name, also on Instagram? Because I'll send you just a hello and all that, just to make sure that you found me on there. So that's just some of my thoughts, because like I said, I'd rather sit home and be broke than do something for you for free, especially if you're benefiting from it, and I'm not benefiting at all except getting a backache out of it. So, but that's just some free, friendly advice, and you got to decide, you know, how much money you need to make, and if you're not making enough money, you might have to charge that customer. Okay, same name, thank you, Alex. You might have to charge that customer a couple dollars cheaper, just to get your business going. But just remember, all you guys, most of you guys watching know about the A, B, C, and D customer. Just make sure you follow that chain, because for many years I didn't believe in that, and I just kept the prices where they were, and I just kept happy with those people. And realistically, I should have been taking the cheapest ones and replacing them with more expensive customers. You know, I'm not saying get rid of them all, but just replace them, and then you know, as you get more customers, just keep dropping the cheaper ones off and do the ones that give you more money. Because the bottom line, you're in business for yourself, and you want to make as much money as you possibly can, so you could you could reap the benefits. You know, and I'm not saying that always be closing. Yep. I'm not saying like I forgot what I was going to say now about that. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, the employees are going to get rich that you got, if you do have any employees working for you, you know, but if you could take care of them, if you got any employees, if you're a smaller business with like 2 or 3 guys, if you take care of them, they'll come back and, you know, make sure that they help you get the work done. Because when you give them half a paycheck on Friday and tell them to give them the other half on Monday, that might fly the first or second time, but after that, people start getting mad, and they want their money if they're working for you, and then they won't come to work for a day or two, and then it all falls back on the boss. And whoever the boss is, they got to answer all the questions. But that's also, you know, some of the disadvantages. So you just got to find a comfortable number where you're at and what you want to make. Because you could never make enough, but then the more you make, the more of a headache you got too. Especially if you got guys driving your truck with a trailer. They could care less what they bump into, you know. And then if anybody's watching the video and they're thinking about starting a business, if you were going to have people work for you, I would recommend getting standers, one that you stand on, because those are a lot more easier to operate. You know, it's the same setup, but you're standing above and looking down. And they usually are a little bit more tougher in regard to, they can take a little bit more bumps than these bigger ones, because you got like, you know, 2 feet behind you, which they might not realize when you're backing up. So you wouldn't back into nothing with a stander because you're standing on it. So that's another thing. And also, an advantage to having, if you guys get standers, right, you know, them standing lawnmowers you stand on. Some people call them surfers. You could usually get 3 of them on your trailer instead of 2 riders, like 2 of the ones that I got, 0 turns that you sit down. You can only get 2 on some trailers, and those other ones you could get 3 of them on there. But if you got 3 lawnmowers on your trailer, you're making some decent money, especially if you're using them all the time. I know you might have like 2 48 or 2 52s and then 1 36 for the gated yards, but I would just try getting, you know, one mower that does everything for you, so that way, you know, when you get big enough, you can pass on the smaller yards, because they're really not worth the aggravation, unless you put an inconvenience fee on there. That'd be definitely worth your time then. But then, you know, as a customer, go on to pay that also. And then if you ask the question, what's more comfortable? I had both, the standing ones you stand on and the sitting ones. And now that I'm getting older, the sitting one is a lot more comfortable, you know. Because my knees would end up hurting, my ankles a little bit at the end of the day from standing on that lawnmower. Because you figure, you know, some of the platforms back in the day were only like maybe 10 inches, and I take a size 12 shoe, so my feet would always hang over. So they got sore after a while also too. But for work-wise, if you got employees, definitely the standards are the way to go. And or it's personal preference. Like I said, I would much rather sit than stand. And then also, if you get anybody new to come to your business, you know, don't start them on trimming. I mean, like if you got a big trim job, yeah, I would, you know, maybe send them off in the back and trim a little bit. But But trimming is what makes the job. Excuse me, trimming is what makes the job. You could do a real good job trimming. It looks like $1 million. Oh, you're 20 minutes behind? That's cool. That's cool. What's it say? Typical me. That's cool. Hey. The way I look at it is 20 minutes is, like I said, when I was a pizza delivery guy back in the day, better late than never. So that's fun. You don't have to rewind it, and you didn't miss nothing. So if anybody asks you what you missed, just tell them nothing. You're being honest in the chat. Sure. So I'm just gonna work a half day today. And I was gonna take Monday off, that's what I tell myself, but I probably won't when Monday comes. Because then I'll have to hustle next week to get caught up. But I also found out too and learned that if you don't care as much, you don't get stressed out. So that's another idea too to pass on. Don't get stressed out over stuff because it just ain't worth it. I'm thinking about YouTube. I always got ideas. I actually think that I'm trying too hard. Touché! You're a superstar. That is what you are. I was hoping I didn't have to blow. I'm going to have to blow. Oh well, it don't matter. Get it done. Get on to the next one. Collect the money. Go to the next house. Cut the grass. Collect the money. Go to the next house. It's a never-ending cycle. Yep. Like the guys say. Ugh. Yep. That guy drinks the beer. I can't think of his name now. Boomhauser. He goes, yep. Yep. Still got that friggin' cut there. Won't stop. I brush it off and it comes right back. Scabs right over. Yo, oh, that's me. In the house, that's for sure. At least, Dan, you're in the right chat, hopefully. Hopefully you were typing in the right chat when you were 20 minutes behind. There's somebody going, what's she talking about? I scrape my car when I pull in a person's driveway and I gotta check my exhaust pipe. Sounds a little loud, like I pulled it off when I rubbed on the concrete driveway approach. It's just something all the time. Yeah, gotta remember to drive slowly because school's open. I'll be home Friday, definitely. No school for me on Friday. But actually, I've got to go to school on Friday because I can find out what's going on for the weekend. Because back in the day, we didn't have instant messenger and stuff like that. I had everything was by word of mouth. Who's going where and who's doing what. Trying to figure stuff out. So I used to get the Monday morning blues a lot too, where I told my mom my stomach hurt and it didn't. Just to try to stay home. Because I didn't like school, but I should have liked school because that was a big mistake. Could have had a nice office job and be on YouTube at the same time and get paid. That would be fun. Now I just gotta pay myself, but I don't make no money cutting grass anyway, so it's just like a fun gig. something to do for fun. Nah, I'm joking with you. You can make a living at this, my friends. Anything you put your mind to, you could be good at. You could make a living at it. I used to tell I had an insurance agent back in the day. He was so good at selling insurance, life insurance plus car insurance. He could actually sell ice cubes to Eskimos. That's how good he was. You're gonna say that's crazy, but I'm telling you, man, this guy was good. And his closing line, whenever you got off the phone with you, if you had a question or whatever, and you were gonna go to the office to talk with them, he always said, "Okay, I'll see you soon, and don't forget to bring your checkbook." Because back then everybody paid by checks, so that was he had that down pretty good actually. Very impressive to sell ice cubes to Eskimos. We'll ask Samantha what she thinks about that next time I see Samantha. If she would buy ice cubes. Yep, the lawns are coming back to life. I'm thinking about doing a live snow plowing talk, and like give it like 2 days, and maybe people will find it in 2 days, like a notification, and see if anybody would jump on, and any new people actually, see if they'd be interested in chatting a little bit about, you know, basics of snow plowing, how to start a business, what you need, you know, and tell them if they want to get fancy to use the term that they're a snow removal business. Even though I ain't got the snow removal equipment, but then you could be a little bit more fancy as you're next up the level. You're a removal person. Because removal guys, they make the money. That's for sure. But if there's no snow, you don't make money. But you definitely sound a little bit more fancier. Just like I said, I may tell everybody I'm a grass cutter, I tell them I'm a landscaper. And they're like, wow, that dude must be loaded. Not. Nope. Could be, but I didn't charge enough through life. Now I wipe my glasses off and I got static electricity and my eyelashes are sticking to the glasses from this little Microsoft towel that I got over here. But today is a nice day. A nice day to go to the beach. Because there ain't many beach days left either. Oh, I gotta remember to redo that one. Gotta pass out bills today. Been passing them out all week, so I should be. Next week we'll get some cash coming in, which will be good. Pay all the bills. Because I got a system to that. I mean, well, I'm pretty sure you'll probably be snow plowing this one. I'm assuming you'll get a lot of snow this year. At least that's, well, yeah. Yeah, if you read the like the Farmer's Almanac, but I don't believe in none of that stuff. Or the little willy berries and little caterpillars, you know. That's another old legend. And then they always say that if you get a good apple turnout, a good apple harvest in our area, that means it's going to be a hard winter, which I don't believe either. Because I would say my apples this year, all my apple trees, they were probably about 60%, so they're not like maxed out in regards to the turnout, the amount that I get out of them. But on the other hand, my pears are unbelievable. I got so many pears this year. And they're actually ready to be harvested now, the pears. Some people make jelly with them. I just feed them to the animals, so they love them. But it's a free treat, because if you go to the grocery store and buy pears or apples, they're crazy money. So I got enough snacks for 2 months. Just keep at them. Picking them, or when they fall on the ground, pick them up in the evening off the ground. So, but then the deer, excuse me, I got that cough back. Then the deer stop by too and eat them, but that's okay. They got to eat too. So, but you never know. Like I said, I always believe that if we get a lot of rain in the summertime, we'll have an easy winter. Well, this year we didn't get much rain, so we should get a hard winter. But the winters aren't the same around here anymore where I live. Like I told BC before, I said you might get a lot of snow, and then 3 or 4 days it melts away, or you know, most of it melts away. And because when I was younger, you know, like starting Thanksgiving time, you know, right up to April, we always had snow on the ground everywhere. Snow, you know, snow piles, and it was always cold. But over the last, you know, 10 years, for whatever reasons it might be. It just seemed that, the winters are getting easier and easier, but then we do get a couple big lake effect snowstorms we had in the past because the lake water was still pretty warm and the cold air blew across it. And then where I live, it just dumps right on you in Buffalo. I live just south of Buffalo. And you get a southwest wind off Lake Erie and it just dumps on you and dumps on you. But it's not bad because then, the next day or later on that evening or morning, you just, go do your work and everything gets back to normal. It's not like you got a hurricane or something where it blows everything down or a tornado destroys everything. I'm lucky I don't get none of those. Same thing. We don't get much flooding, in our area where I live, so it's pretty interesting though. I do love weather. I do love watching the weather and watching what's going on around the world to check out, because it's everyday part of my life. That's my livelihood, relying on the weather and see what it's calling for, whether it be for grass cutting or snow plowing. Yep. Hey, Blake, thank you for stopping by. Yep, it's Blake week I seen. JV quit already. I saw that. He quit, so that's cool. Yeah, Shredder, they're still out to sea, though, so you still got some time on it. But like I said, I never been through one. I would like to see an actual tornado in real life. That'd be, not that I'm saying it's cool enough because of devastation, but I would like to. What's up, Blake? Did your packages arrive? I don't know nothing about the packages. I know you couldn't open something. They must have, because I told you could open them, and I won't tell nobody. Remember commenting that. I want to say, was that had to be yesterday. Hey, Blake, if you're still here, listen in the background. What's your friend's name so I can look him up on the show? B and A. I don't know what his name is, honestly, and I don't want to sound dumb or not, but I want to hook up with him and look him up on YouTube. Oh, and Shred, I forgot to tell you, when I was driving yesterday, I got hit by that, lug nut or rock, whatever it was. It broke my window. Gonna wait 3 more hours to wait. Okay. Yeah, Blake, if you could put your friend's name in there in the chat, that'd be cool. I'd like to go there. Check him out. But yeah, it broke my window yesterday, that stupid rock. The electric beard. Okay, I gotta write that down because I don't remember the electric beard. Sweet, thank you. Thank you, sir. Now I got it. Now I could go spam them and troll them. Blake TV, hey, little daddy. We are opening the packages of a Square Table Degenerate podcast. Isn't that going to be on cutting? Actually, you put it at 10:30, so JV should be done by then. Okay, now it's making sense, because I remember seeing that guy dressed up in his disco outfit for Joey's for later, but that was at 10:30, so now it makes sense. Definitely. That'll be cool. I don't feel like working no more. I feel like just going and getting a hamburger and getting an adult drink real quick for lunch. That sounds like a good plan too, but I don't know. I got so much to get done. And time's ticking against you guys that live down south and don't know about the colder weather up here. Once it gets cold, you don't feel like doing nothing outside, and then sometimes it just gets too cold to mess around outside. But it's not like, extreme crazy cold like Samantha might get, but it does get cold up here. So was supposed to get a lot of stuff done during the month of August. So I didn't get nothing done really. And now it's September, but that's why I drag my feet. I procrastinate, saying it's not going to happen, and at least I learned a lesson. I used to, I never would hook up my plows until it was actually snow for the first time to go snow plowing. And now, if they call for snow, I put them on the day before because I don't want to mess around in the snow when it's snowing on you and kneeling in the snow. But that's because I'm getting old too. That is also another factor of old age. Don't want to mess around. And then also the plows nowadays are real nice. You could take them on and off real quick, like in a matter of like 2 minutes. They're pretty easy to get on and off. So I take them off unless it's going to snow, especially if I want to drive around. Don't want that extra weight on the front end. You know, they're designed on a 3/4 ton and up to handle the extra weight, but still, it's still extra wear and tear. I just noticed that somebody put a big rock on its front lawn of the next house. That makes no sense at all. I'll show you guys. The reason I figured I put it there is just so the neighbors won't use their lawn to back into it or whatever. See that? That's so stupid. Maybe these people over here got a trailer or something that they back up and they need the extra room. That's pretty dumb. But a lot of these people around here in this particular area, they're a little weird. Maybe it's the water. On the podcast, Crazy Ann Cheers, Little Mama. Sweet. Yep, definitely sweet. That's for sure. Let's see what time it is. That's pretty funny. I played yeah, that's for sure, Shredder. They sure do. But you got to stand up to them and put them in their place. You can't keep playing the game. You got to either punch them in the nose or sell the house. I wouldn't want to play this game that they play. I forgot to say. Oh yeah, so I was at this house last week and I put on, no lie, it was 13 seconds. They played Let Me Clear My Throat. That goes na 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 na. Now let me clear my throat. Na 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 na. No lie, it was on. I didn't think it was on for that long, but it was on for 13 seconds, and they gave me a stupid copyright claim. But I just take them off. It's real simple to get rid of them, but 13 seconds. You know, I could see if I played the whole song for a couple minutes, but they're crazy. So I was thinking about it. They should also they're going to have to start going after people, too, for reading from people's books, because everybody's books are copyrighted, so you can't, you know, use that book, you know, at all for references, even because it's their book. It's copyrighted, so they're going to have to start going after them people, too, pretty soon, you know. Of the person, what'd you say? In time, the picture shows up. That's true. Yep. Yeah, I could tell you a funny story. I'll tell you something that was actually didn't work, but we tried. When I talked to you privately, Fred, I'll tell you it was. Now I think about it, we were dumb, so dumb, but we were young back in the day. What we used to do also too, we were younger. You know, we were in high school, and before we got driver's licenses, you know, so we were probably around 15, going to be 16. We used to walk around the neighborhoods like it would snow a lot, and there'd be like 5 or 6 of us guys, so we'd actually pick up the back of the car, because they had steel bumpers back then, most of them. They were just starting to switch over to plastic bumpers. And we would pick up the back end of the car, you know, like a smaller size car, and we would turn it sideways so that the car would be pointing towards the house instead of going, you know, side to side, and then it would be sticking out in the street. And we did that a couple times, but that's when we were young and dumb and stupid. But we never got in trouble for it. Nobody never came after us. Nobody chased us. That was pretty interesting. On that part. And that little crack I had this morning was about that big, and now it's about probably almost a foot long now, and it's crooked going the other way. So hopefully it keeps going the other way to the passenger side, so I don't have to get a new windshield put in here. I'm not looking forward to that. That's cool. Definitely cool. So everybody, that's about all I got going on. I'm going to jump out. I'm going to cut this one. This lady didn't want her house videotaped, really, so I'll give her the courtesy of that. So I'll see everybody around during the course of the day somewhere. Everybody, thank you for stopping. I think who was here. Drew was here. Thank you, Drew. Drew, Connie. Yeah, thank you, Shirley. Yeah, Drew, Connie was here. Drew, property maintenance, Connie. Who else was here? Pudgy. BC, thank you, BC. Connie, thank you. Who else was here? Pudgy, Shredda, Crazy Ann, Blake. Who did I miss? Alex, thank you, Alex, too. Alex, I almost forgot about you. And Joey, I forgot about Joey and don't want to get mad. Blake, also you too. Thank you, Blake. You guys for stopping by. I'll see everybody around. Meet somewhere. Maybe we'll play some video games later before JVs or something. And I got to go to the casino later. I forgot about that too. So that throws a wrench into the picture too. But that's all I got. So you guys have a great day. Thank you for stopping. I'll see everybody somewhere during the course of the day. And if not, we'll meet up later, I'm sure. Everybody have a great weekend. I'll see everybody soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.